But depending on your circumstances, can be quite difficult to not indulge yourself. I know. Now then, today we are going to try, and I will have to keep quite a bit of an extra look over to the side. Another game that Strategy very kindly actually sponsored me a while ago, and I hadn't yet come around to play. I have no idea what this game is about. I don't even know if this game is, I don't know, just an RPG game, a strategy game, whatever the fuck. I have no idea. We're just gonna basically click the button and see what happens. I can say that it is probably going to heavily feature Rome. Because, there's a smaxy guy here in a skirt and wearing lots of red, and that is usually a good sign that, well, you're gonna fight yourself in Rome. Apart from that, we'll see. We'll see how it goes. I actually don't have anything else to say about it, because as I said, I have still not looked into what this actually is about, and I kind of wanted to keep it like this. Which, was back to the point where I was like, I had lots of time this week, and I played a very long, actually 3-part long, if you think about it, game. Well, we'll see. For the moment, we'll play around with the options so far, lowered the volume, because, well, that was screaming in my ear rather profoundly, and apart from that, I don't think I've done anything else. There was a nice little, these little boxes that pop up when you zap over an option, and the game is like, okay, I'm gonna explain in more detail. I had some fun messages in there, like language. Yeah, sorry, we are not offering Latin because, well, we couldn't really find anyone who speaks that language. It was like, okay, yeah, that's a fair point you're making there, game. I see you don't take yourself too seriously, and they're not both making a bit of a joke with, at your own expense, which I do enjoy. Apart from that, we're just gonna click the new game button, which you can't see because my bloody fucking massive face is right over there, but, if you see the options, it's basically two above there. Don't worry about it. We're gonna potentially have to adjust the camera once we are in the game. Some water. You're making a good point there. I will point out that there's a certain problem with this, as I have not actually prepared any water. For the moment, I'm going to take, technically speaking, while this might look like it's not water, it's pretty much water at this point, because I kind of thinned it down. I don't even know why I did it, but I was like, wonder how that tastes. Pretty bad, honestly. Iced tea is not meant to be thinned down by water, so I guess I'm going to take this for the moment, and then as soon as we've played it a little bit, I'm going to get myself a proper water bottle. So, for the moment, cheers. Cheers! Yep, that tastes like fucking water. There's a hint left of what was once iced tea, but not much, I can tell you that much. I'll finish that one first, and then we go to just water. Excuse me, little Terry. I'm gonna have to take that small little bit of freedom back, because I really want to get rid of this bottle. It was a fucking horrible idea. But then, let's click the new game button and see what happens. Vocative in Latin. In Latin, nouns and names change depending on whether you're talking about a person or to that person. Yes, it does. For example, when talking to a legatus, you would call him a legat. That is indeed true. It's one of the reasons why...
In the year of Lucius Licinius Lucullus, Rome was prosecuting several wars of self-defense, most notably in Greece.
Self-defense yourself to victory, eh?
Was commanding the legions. With everyone's gaze directed at the provinces, few could have known that a seemingly inauspicious event in Rome would become the central fulcrum around which the fate of the Republic would turn. The paterfamilias of a venerable patrician house had passed away unexpectedly, and a senator by the name of Vitellius Scaevola had made a bid for the hand of his eldest child. His widow alone believed that Scaevola had poisoned her husband, and now strove to take his place and claim his property through marriage.
I wouldn't be surprised.
In secret, the widow arranged for her youngest child to be taken out of their villa in the dead of night and smuggled out of Rome.
Wow. Okay, I'm still not too sure how this is going to play, but I can say is apparently we have character creation. One good start. I was kind of thinking the intro would be a bit longer, which is why I lighted up my pipe so fully. Now then. But yeah, to finish my earlier thought, Latin is a rather uncomfortable language for many, many reasons, obviously, apart from the fact that these motherfuckers never introduced the idea of writing numbers as numbers and instead used, letters. Which is horrible if you try to do math with them. The language in and of itself is also rather unfortunate. But then, let's zoom in and look at this strapping young fella of Roman heritage. Actually, it doesn't look back. Look, he even his clothing is a bit glitchy, but it does move when I move him, which is kind of cute. Nickname, Severus. Cute. Family name. Oh, it can be a woman as well. If that symbol is anything to go by. Holy shit, you look not very pleasant to look at. You look like you haven't slept longer than even I. I mean, I have a tendency to sometimes look a bit more tired than I strictly should be, but Jesus Christ, that woman. Right, I don't even get a fucking first. I do like this. You can't actually see it, but there is that is where the first name is supposed to be. Actually, and I probably can. Come here, little camera. Are you open to movement? No, you're not. You'll be now. Whoop. See me slide over to the other side. Ice cold as I am. Now you can see. The woman does not get a first name. Because in Roman society, women were not given first name. Which is... I do like it. You often see that, we take a lot of freedoms in trying to display certain eras. Because we kind of want to be fair, and if you want to play a fucking woman in a society that is clearly ruled by men, you can. But I do like this. I'm not even getting a fucking first name. I'm just gonna be Furia. That actually is a very fitting name for a woman. All hell have no fury, then a woman scorned. I guess I'm gonna go by my main nickname then, I suppose. Kind of fun, but do I really want to play a woman? At this point, it would be really helpful if I actually knew how this is going to play out, so that's a bit of a problem. Strapping fella there. Looks somewhat, how to put this mildly, AI-esque, but sadly something we have to get used to some degree or another. Okay, let's at least take a look. Can we actually make a maxi female here? No matter what, you look like you're addicted to some substances. I'm not talking about alcohol here, mind you. I'm talking about something a bit more bigger. Oh great, I can be a black woman in Rome. Or I can be a slave. That's kind of cute. Hairstyle, let's see what we've got here. Okay, yeah, that does not impress me. Why would that be a... I guess technically speaking my slave theory kind of then works, doesn't it? Yeah, I'm pretty sure that would work for a slave. And you can have a big bun. That's not much to choose from. I can have some... It can be a redhead, I suppose. It's cute. Ginger. Which actually does make me wonder, were there any gingers in fucking Rome? I mean, from what I remember from the Italians that I've known of, and from what I've seen in, well, Italy, I don't remember seeing any gingers down there. Did I already mention that I'm pretty sure that is a slave? No, I just kind of want to point it out again. Very tall. Tall. Average. Short. Very short. So I can be a short stack. Sadly, however, I'm not really capable of producing a smaxy short stack, so that's really not... That's not doing wonders for me. And I would kind of like to have a name, so... Let's see what we can do with men, shall we? Average age, probably 40 plus. But hey... I can be a male slave as well. It's cute. Bold. Curly, that looks horrible. It's not long. Medium. Short. Oh, that's kind of what I go for whenever I can't afford to go to somebody professionally doing it. I take this little machine that you use to trim your hair and I just cut it down to like, now. I don't even know what setting is at the moment, so like 12 millimeters or something, and then just be done with it. works. I can tell you that much. Let's see, yeah. Don't want to be a blonde, don't want to be dark blonde. Ginger doesn't really work for you. Ugh. Yeah, red is really not a color for men, is it? Auburn. Light brown. Dark brown. You know what? Dark brown. Seems reasonable. Seems close enough for government work. Yeah, I can be a dwarf. Yeah, let's keep it average, shall we? Ooh, I have a long list of family names. Yeah, it's kind of cute. Let's see. Can I find anything that... I mean, that does actually not look that bad now that I think about it. Oh, well, very good to get it. That's basically the sort of picture you want to have on a coin at some point. You just need a bit more of, you know, a predominant nose in there to make it really good. But well, we'll see. First name, I can let the thing decide, but since we already have a proper good name, just gonna put it in. Almost sounds Roman enough, doesn't it? What would be a good last name for myself then? Valerius, Tarquinius, Terpius, Salpicius, Hestius, Seperonius. There's Roman there. Notius, interesting. Mutius, Menenius, Lucretius. You know what? Lucretius sounds nice enough. Do I want to even have a nickname? Well, the random system doesn't work well. Anal. Okay, to be fair, that's kind of fun. We're just gonna keep that. And... oh, I'm just gonna click the control button. Choose 3 personal unique dialogue options to present other people in different situations. You have to roleplay, style accordingly. You may get a chance to master a second technique. Okay, so we have Aesus, the art of using power of your authority or your abilities to get your way. So basically punching them into submission. Logos, the art of convincing someone with sound logical arguments and reasoning. Okay, I can see that as well. And Pathos, the art of winning people over using steering, rhetoric, and emotional manipulation. Ah, the art for woman. I see. Well, it is, to be precise, the art of woman. I'm just gonna quickly take a look over at the Twitch thing and still see that it's not, yeah, now that's really not liking what I'm doing. Which, to be fair, you know, is fair, but I don't like it. Let us ignore all of that and focus on that then. I want to be a brute, an intellectual, or a woman. It's a question for the ages, isn't it? You know what, I'm just gonna go for Logos. That seems reasonable. I do like to argue, and I do like to take the high road. Ooh, loud. We are gonna have to play around with the sound settings a bit more, I can already say as much. Let's see here. Difficulty settings. Combat death. Permanent death of party members. Okay, we have party members, that's good to know. Pacification. Then it requires the use of non-story Praetorians. Narrative by disabling these. Total. Man, that's an option, I'm just gonna leave it on. Auto maintenance. Let's get into equipment choices for non-story Praetorians to reduce the amount of management needed. No, I would like to take control of that. No, let's not do that. That sounds like a horrible idea. Difficulty. I have no idea how this game will play, so I guess I'm gonna go for normal. I mean, for all I know, we zap in and this could be like a group-based Diablo or something. Fuck if I know. Quite literally, fuck if I know. So, normal it shall be. Yeah, definitely need to... Why are these sound effects so loud? The typical career path of Senator begin as Quester. Led to the position of Praetor and in it for some with Consul.
Did you hear me, Domine?
Jesus.
Your body is surely present, but your mind seems somewhere else.
How did you know? I was actually kind of thinking about eating something. I see I'm not actually at the corner there perfectly. Now I am at the corner. Where I belong. I don't even know you, so the old friend sounds kinda wrong, I'll have to say. I don't know, but let's enjoy the sea. just stunned by the beauty of the sea. Just look how blue it is. Yes, what else were you expecting it to be color-wise?
I serve with pleasure.
God damn it, now I'm over there, aren't I? Germany is decided to follow blue. Shield Sosa, number 1. That's, I mean, at least you're pointing out that you're number 1. A good start. Welcome indeed. Thank you very much for following. Very nice. I have to move my camera again because it's right over the little alarm thingy that I have. Whoop. Go to the other side again. Which good. No free content. Well, I haven't seen you before, but that doesn't mean much, so I appreciate it. Very nice of you to say. I found you an X. Ah, okay, fair enough. I had a moment to think there about you mean X, but yeah, that's Twitter, isn't it? Yeah. Weird way to find me, but I'll happily take it. Thank you very much. Well, yeah, that is indeed my channel. Well, sure, I can do that. Just remind me at the end of the stream, because, well, I have a tendency to forget things if I'm not reminded of them sometimes. It's not out of, any sort of nefariousness of my part, it's just that my brain can only handle so much things at once, and when I focus on something, I have a tendency to forget, but just shoot me a nice little reminder, and I can do that, no problem. For the moment, let's enjoy how blue the ocean is. Thanks, surprise.
It soothes the soul, doesn't it?
Kinda, yeah,
I
sometimes.
had come to think that this sea was so blue in my memories, only because I was young the last time I saw it. But I remembered right. I asked the Triarchus how close we are to Lesbos, but
We're going to
he would
Lesbos?
not give me a straight answer.
I'm already interested. It sounds like an island I would like to visit, mostly because of what that word introduced into my head. A vision of a nice island full of lesbians. So, you've got my undivided attention. Why are we going to Lesbos? Well, I do know that Lesbos is a little island thingy. Actually, I do know roughly where it is even on the map, so yeah, we're going there. Yeah, right, we exited Rome. So now we're going to Greece. Well, I guess. Let's see here. So he still just claims we are close to our destination, eh?
Indeed. In his defense, there are many islands on this sea, and they mostly look the same. Will you check with the Triarchus? Hopefully he will give you a clearer answer. He told me his name is Geminus.
It's like, listen, bitch. These islands do not just look the same. Sailors have found very good ways to navigate these islands. It's the reason why they're good sailors. But the sailor in charge of your ship goes like, I can't distinguish one island from the other. He's not a good sailor, and you should probably fire him on the spot. Let's see. When Major Nino in no position, I will see if I can help him work it out. Yeah, because we are so experienced with, actually, though, I do have an idea how to potentially find your position roughly, without that much in the way of tools in the sea. Especially because we're not actually in the open sea, we are kind of, in that small little piece of sea on the east side of Rome. And all we really need to do is follow that down south. Basically, we could sail along the coast of Italy and then make our way over to the other side once we see the end. Because the end landmass there should be Greece, which should relatively be close to our goal. And of course, back in the antique days, people did not have something as nice as a compass to make navigation easier, to be fair. But considering that even during the antiquity, people managed to sail all the way around fucking Spain and France, all the way up to the, Tin Islands, what they were called back then, so Britain. Yeah, I'm pretty sure we can manage to fucking sail from fucking Rome. Oh, well, we probably didn't start at Rome, otherwise we would have to go all the way around and then. But even that should not be a problem, technically speaking. Should be
If nothing else,
no
you
problem.
do have a way of making unreasonable people see reason.
It's called
You should
violence.
also go and thank Quintus Aquilinus. I do believe he saved our lives with his timely appearance at the villa.
2 passengers on this galley.
Your mother paid Geminus handsomely to set off in great haste under cover of night.
Good choice.
2 others
Probably.
stood board with us, also bound for Lesbos. Young Gaius has been pacing impatiently over there, wearing grooves into the deck. There was a gladiator too, but I don't know where he went.
I'm sure they're just misunderstanding. They hear Lesbos and went like, yeah, that sounds like an island I really want to fucking visit. Just because of the nice show I'm probably gonna get. They are gonna be sorely disappointed once they actually arrive on Lesbos. Ah, well, pretty quickly, what about, you know, the family?
Do not worry.
Mm-hmm.
The Witelius brothers have no reason to do them any harm.
Do I want to believe
Besides,
that, though?
You cannot save them by worrying. Focus on the task ahead.
You're making a solid point there, old man. I do like that. Thank you for coming with me, old man.
Thank you for bringing me along. It will be wonderful to see my homeland again.
Ah, a man from the great island of Lesbos. Can you tell me more about its inhabitants? Well, let's see then. Goals. The quest object and objects. Quest marks are only displayed for currently tracked quest. Can you check the quests? Camera control. Push the obviously, so you can see your objective needed. You can rotate the camera with the middle mouse button. Press F to mark. Make the camera for the character again. Okay. Yeah, I can zoom out a little bit. Some poor motherfuckers down there having to, well, do what is required. And look, it's the ram spawn thing. See, the idea is not bad, or the idea was not bad as an idea, but in practicality, on the sea, actually managing to ram into another ship pretty much, you know, the middle part, to actually do any lasting damage is highly unlikely. That's a bit difficult. You also need, of course, sufficient speed to do so, which can also be just a tiny bit of a problem. Okay, so how? Okay, left click moves my character. That's good. Can I run?
You found your sea legs quickly, Domine.
Well, yeah. Actually, if this would be me, I'd be probably sitting around here and puking profoundly because, well, while I do love myself some seafaring, be it in warfare, in history in general, and in other things, I do have a tendency to get rather seasick rather quickly, which is, well, let's just say I very early on gave up on any idea of becoming a seafaring man myself. Let's talk to the random person here.
You handle the sea better than most. I'm glad.
Yeah, me too. Leave you me. Centuria, I want to thank you for timely arrival at my villa. Yes, let's talk down to him.
The timing was fortunate, but there is no need to thank me. The consul sent me to get you. Please, call me Kaiser, if it's not too familiar.
I'm pretty sure I heard him say Kaiser. I kinda liked it. Yeah, you can call me Annalus.
With all due respect, I'd better not.
Fair enough, the man knows of his position. I find that rather agreeable. I do like a man who knows of his station, where he is, and that he should probably be a bit more respectful. But not Aquilinus.
My subordinates call me Centurio. My superiors
I
call
like
me
Century more.
Aquilinus. My friends call me Kaiser.
It still sounds like Kaiser to me, yes. So, can we go over the plan? Our departure was far too hasty to discuss our course of action.
Ah, she did not keep you apprised. Your mother has secretly been making arrangements with the consul. You are to join his command staff as tribunus.
Oh. So what are the duties of a tribunus?
You'll have very little responsibility. The tribunus of the legio assist the legatus while they learn how to command a military organization.
Okay.
You'll not see combat, nor will you make any important decisions. You'll be safe, as your mother wanted.
Sounds like bureaucracy, doesn't it? Sounds like the sort of position that basically exists only so some rich motherfucking son of one of the big families can basically hold a title without having to do anything. Ah, greetings with strategy. Welcome. So, I don't even know how this is going to play, but we're gonna find out. I do love bureaucracy though. Create positions of so little to no responsibilities that you can put literally a monkey in it. I like that you consider me worthy of such a post. Means I get money for doing nothing. I like it. Yeah, let's not be that ambitious. But giving all of these options, sure, sounds like a good stepping stone.
Indeed. Military service is mandatory to be elected as quaestor, but you know that. One word of advice. I know Lucullus is a friend of your family, but remember, he is the consul. elected by the people to rule all of Rome.
Well, in this
It's
game,
best
I
if
just
you
got a
don't
job
act
as a
too familiar
tribunus,
with him
apparently.
in
Or
front of his
going to
men.
be one once we land on the nice island of Lesbos. I do like the fact that we're going to Lesbos. I do love the fact that Lesbos is a thing. Oh well, naming amusement aside, no, at least in real life, I'm still just as jobless as I was ever. But that's not a bad thing. I kinda, decided that I would try my best to avoid any such responsibility for the rest of the year, short as that will be. So, suits me rather well at the moment. Next year, however, things will probably gonna be, I mean, I'm pretty sure if you were... Actually, why is there a little bit of room left? Better. If you just search a name, I think most people would be like, yeah, that's a place I want to visit. I have a distinct feeling that the inhabitants will be engaged in activities that are rather fun to watch. Definitely a tourist attraction. And if they would follow along, that would definitely be a tourist attraction. I mean, literally, I can see the slogans now. Hot lesbians in your area. Good times. Good times. What are we doing? What's your relationship with that guy? Tell me.
For many years, I was the primus pellus of Legio Prima Italica, which he
Prima
commands.
Italica, not bad actually.
He needed someone he could trust to get you out of Rome and keep you safe.
Oh, come on, strategy. What's wrong with watching some fucking lesbians in HD? Even better. It's live and in color. Right in front of you. That is a fucking tourist attraction. I would absolutely pay to go there and watch that. Would give me some nice memories. All enjoyable. That would be fun and amusing. But oh well. But yeah, Legio Prima Italica. Well, it's actually not the bad Legio to be part of, to be fair. I mean, I don't really care what other people think, honestly. If we had a whole island of hot lesbians, I'd be definitely buying myself a nice little boat ticket down there right about now. If I had the money, that is. And if not, I would probably put that down as one of my most favorite locations to visit in the future. Sadly, I have a distinct feeling that I would be sorely disappointed if we were to go now, for some reason. I would probably have to claim false advertisement at some point. Pretty sure they have some nice historical ruins there. If those are still around, that is. Listen, strategy. I know my seafaring well enough that I can tell you, geographically speaking, where fucking Lesbos is on the fucking map. And I can tell you that I have a distinct feeling there will not be nearly as many hot lesbians willing and open about it than I would like them to be. Pain in the ass. Pain in the ass indeed. Because literally, if you call your island fucking Lesbos, I expect lesbians all over the fucking place. And I expect them to be very okay with me taking pictures. Actually, I would buy myself a fucking HD camera just for that. That could probably be a good business opportunity. Oh well. Well, jokes aside, in more general terms, Greece is actually not a bad location for a vacation. Apart from the fact that it's, of course, a Mediterranean area, it has a very nice climate, and it has some nice beaches, and very nice historical ruins to visit, if that's your thing. Kinda, good reason to go there. Good old days. Good old days. So, will you be returning to your position? Whatever your position will be. Oh, once we
That
reach
position
this.
has already been filled by one of my centuriones. A good man, easily
How
up
about
to
we
the task.
do not call them
My job now is to watch
centuriones?
your
That
back
sounds gay.
and help you settle into your new life.
Okay, fair enough. I have a babysitter. Yes, I'm honored. Let's be
Happy
nice.
to be at your service.
So, have I talked to anyone else
I
here?
had a brief talk with that gladiator who boarded before us, just to make sure he won't give us any trouble. He seems to have vanished, though. The young man over there, Gaius, is apparently the nephew of the other consul, Marcus Aurelius Cotta. He's here to become a tribunus as well.
Why do we have a
You should talk to him
gladiator
if
on
you
board?
haven't
Now that I
already.
think about it, actually,
I'm sure
shouldn't he
you'll have
be
much in common.
basically kept under, lock and key unless he's out doing gladiator things, as in fighting in the arena or something? Why the fuck is there just a random gladiator on this? Who owns the fucking gladiator? I would kinda like to know. I have questions. Okay, so we talked with you now. We know a bit about you now. That's cute.
I heard he's running from a senator who wants him dead.
Shh! Keep your voice down.
Shut up, bitches. I'm not running. As you can quite literally see, I'm walking. Yeah, but listen, strategy. If you have, you know, a gladiator, would you really let them just board a ship to Lesbos? I mean, is that your idea of giving them a
What's he looking
vacation?
for? He's been like this all morning.
Yes, and there might be some rare cases where, you know, where gladiators gain their freedom. Actually, you know, you would have your owner to grant you freedom. Which is something that is always going to be somewhat contradictory, because if you're good at your job, aka you're good as a gladiator, you're making a good show, you're earning me lots of money, why would I grant you freedom? I could wait until you're too old to be good at being a gladiator, but the chances are that you're probably going to die before you reach that age. That's not really something that happens all that fucking often, is it now? Sometimes you will have to, maybe, in order to keep up appearances, mind you. That is something I can absolutely see happening, but under normal circumstances you would not really give them so much freedom, you know? Yeah, I mean, sure, there were actually some emperors who actually were quite famous for, well, engaging with the common people by having lots and lots and lots of cool events going on, including, of course, gladiator fights. Although also some emperors were actually far more peaceful and kind of banned gladiatorial fighting to the death for quite a bit, because they were like, well, that's kind of bloody, isn't it? Really doesn't sit well with me. So even back then people had something like a conscience sometimes. Some of them. Rather interesting. A bit to think about. So then, I hear you are stupid enough to not know where Lesbos is. Salva, yeah, let's start there. Wasn't it, Giminius?
Yes, Geminus.
Mhm.
So, I'm a little preoccupied.
Yeah, as you apparently seem to be a fucking stupid captain, so, well, still today, isn't it? I've noticed yours have been out since early in the morning. Is that what's causing our delay? Okay, let's see, we are on a galley, a Roman galley, which means, how many sails do we have? I mean, I guess, okay, we're talking about these sails, yeah, I can see why that is a problem, because the most common used sails in the Antique actually could really only be used if you actually had the wind pretty much directly behind you, otherwise they were kind of useless. I can see,
You're right. The rowers are getting tired. We should let them rest soon, but that will cause even more delay. Wait.
you finally see some lesbians on the horizons.
Oh, shit. They're headed straight towards us. They're gonna ram.
Get your father's weapons.
That's a
Let's see if you can
decision
actually fight.
to make. They're really trying to ram us. Not an ideal angle. That's why is this so fucking loud all of a sudden. Hey, let's see here.
Get these pirates off our
I have some time to organize your Praetorians into formation within an area highlighted in blue. Simply click on one of your Praetorians, then click where you want to place them. Okay, fair enough. It's really a good idea to put your heavy infantry in the front. You don't say. Your archers and support behind them. When you're ready, click the end turn button or press end to begin. Okay, fair enough. So what do I actually have then? I have myself. I'm not wearing a shield. That's not good. Okay, I have somebody who's wearing a shield. Action in any order. For example, you could move a ranged character a few hexes. Moving hexes, okay. And then move back again, okay. Fate to swap between characters during your turn. For example, you can move, attack, attack as well. Okay, so first and foremost, if I click there, you can put you there. I have a supporter with a staff. Okay, so you're probably... Is that one of mine? Yeah, that's one of mine as well. A little archer dude. Okay, just a pick. My front line looks kind of thin, so I guess I'm going to have to take up the brunt. Who the fuck are you? Geminus. Are you gonna help me? I don't have you under control and I don't like that. Some knights. Well, it doesn't really seem like there's anything too dangerous here. I'm just gonna try out how this works. I have no idea how to play this yet, so I will find out. Second menu first, select which skill to use. Which skill can be used more than once per turn. Okay. Let's require your action point to use, and some have limited charges per encounter. Okay. So let's take the heavy guy, shall we? I'm guessing that's where you can move. Yeah, I'm not totally sure. So I move you over here. And that's your equipment. You have a Gladius, as one would expect. Utrum. And you have slash, shield push. Run away from free space behind them. Okay, so if we just go slashy slashy. That seems to work. Where's myself? I put myself here. Can I just walk over here and attack this motherfucker? I'm equipped with a Gladius and nothing. I can punch and slash. I would have punched him if I have a sword. I kinda had wished you would kill him, but I guess that was a bit of a... wait a second. What can you do? Concuss, weaken to enemies, nice. Reach. One armor shred. Logistics. Place coordinated turners plus 2. Okay, that's cute. I mean, I don't know how tough you are, but we're just gonna give this guy a concussion then.
You're deadly with that thing. I've lived other lives before this one.
Rotation. Positive, negative, or neutral. Okay. So I gave you a concussion, alright. That's good. And I have my little archer boy here. Okay, so what can you do? Crippling shot, crippled, and named shot. And none of them have shields, so 4 to 7, that would be enough to kill you, and that would be enough to kill you. Well, let's just kill him. Splapper! You kill or inconvenient characters, such as villains or militia. Character felt the final blow will regain their action. That's cute. The turn. So I still have my other shot then, don't I? So if I go here and I shoot you... Archers are fucking OP, aren't they? Jesus Christ. Okay, move forward a little bit more and... see what the enemy does. Oh, what do you mean I haven't spent action points? Where? Interrupt. Did I still do that? Okay. Let's see what happens now. I'm interested. Two enemies running. I'm attacking my allies, but I don't care. I mean, seriously, why would I care? Ouch. Did you just stab me, you bitch? Yeah. Stabby the old man. That sounds fair.
Where's that gladiator who boarded with us?
Up there.
Ah.
Never underestimate the value of an impressive entrance.
I wouldn't really recommend jumping down from that particular height onto another person. That's probably going to end up rather badly for you. There's something to be said about an impressive entrance, I suppose. That is not actually wrong. Let's see here. Punch him. Wasn't enough to kill him. Fair enough. Where is my... yeah, let's slash you. Let's see if I can finish him. I can. It's a nice feeling to just brutalize somebody. I had a bad day, what can I say? So, do you still... do I want to move you around? Not really, technically speaking. Do I want to step forward? You know what, yeah, I'm brave. I'm brave like that. I'm gonna punch a man just like that. You can move forward a little bit more and then just, you know, engage those so they don't attack me. And as for my little unbelievable powerful archer, let's see. Yeah, I was kind of figuring that would be a problem. Bestia Tabat. Well, I got myself a nice little slave now. It's a good start. That's not gonna kill you. Yeah, that's not gonna kill you either. Ah, you know, just stabby. Stabby like you mean it. Let me avenge my action points. Oh yeah, right. I have still, technically speaking, an action point, don't I? Attack of opportunity. Here was kind of thinking like, you know, I could just, you know, run past him and stand behind him. That's fair enough. I'm pretty sure I'm dead. Okay, maybe I should take this a bit more seriously. I'm quite bleed out, severe bandages. Feet after combat, but almost certainly severe plastic injury. Interesting. Attack that takes more than double the amount of damage that the health they have left. The enemy is in the slain. I'm not really too worried about winning this. I'm pretty sure we're gonna win this relatively easily. Considering the amount of enemies that are left, that is. Can I just... Okay. I can just shield punch you in the face. How about my little, gladiator boy? Stabby. And macho stabby. Not deadly stabby, but... can I actually heal myself a few? If I click you there, will you heal? It doesn't look like you will heal. Dispute rather sad state of affairs. Go in there. Like, don't worry, old man, just go in there and, you know.
This is it! Just one more!
Just stabby in the face. And you, my little archer, you can probably not hit them from there, can you? If I move you over here, so that you have to shoot through everyone. I mean, he doesn't see a problem with that. Impressively enough. Yeah, if anybody left who can do anything, no. He just runs around and kills people. He doesn't care. Come, just stab them. Well, apparently I came out of that uninjured. Fair enough.
Back to Neptune's asshole, barbarians!
I'm pretty sure even Neptune doesn't want these assholes up his asshole.
Allow me to execute him right here and right now.
Okay.
This traitor must be working with them.
So, since as we all know, in the great lands of Rome, Italian peninsula, aren't really that many, how to put this mildly, black skin folk. Can you tell me where you came from, little slave boy? Because I'm pretty sure that's precisely how you arrived here. That's actually a good question. How did they find us? I mean, they are pirates, so I guess it's not really that surprising. There's an opportunity to kill somebody. You know what? Yeah, sure. Let's go ahead.
I will make him pay for his betrayal.
We can torture him
It's
first.
quite unusual for pirates to attack any ship, let alone a heavily armed Roman galley. They prefer to attack lightly defended coastal towns instead. It's less risky and more profitable.
I mean,
Well,
yeah.
let's go talk to the man.
I see. I actually have to go over there and talk to the man, eh? Okay, that's kind of cute. I'm moving my whole party now.
Geminos, you steered us into a trap.
What do you have to say for yourself?
I had nothing to do with it, I promise. They came out of nowhere.
Silence! You utter nonsense! By Mars, it is the sea! How can anyone come from nowhere?
We cannot execute a man based on no evidence. Besides, we need our Triarchus to make it safely ashore.
What do you say, kid?
What
What do you think we should do?
I'm sure let's ask some questions. Hey, Gaius, explain this.
We are, many of us, important people on our way to join the action against Lesbos. Is it not conceivable that the rebels heard of us? The Kingdom of Pontus is known to sponsor pirates, to harass and weaken Rome. I do not believe we have any reason to suspect our Triarchus of colluding with them.
So, what do you say, Gladiator?
We are close to our destination, and we can reach it without him. If there is a possibility that he is working with the enemy, we cannot risk to let him live. Mercy, doubt, hesitation. These are all openings that the enemy can exploit to kill you. This man's value to us
Warming up to the black man,
is
actually.
far less
Makes a
than
good
the
point there.
threat he may pose.
Especially if you're already close to Lesbos, it shouldn't be that hard to find the island. Really not. Not even in the antiquity. Sure, what are you asking me in the first place? Should you make this
I'm
decision?
just a humble Canturio, albeit a particularly well-dressed one. Nicholas has greater plans for you. Your father's dead. The time to rely on others to make difficult decisions for you is gone.
Fair enough, then you just kill
No
him.
tolerance for failure.
No,
well.
I don't have that.
Let us hope you will hold yourself to the same standard.
Yeah, sure, I'm outbound on duty. No Roman would dare ignore these.
Agreed. And you had better remember this. For I certainly will.
No, I had no way of knowing. Please.
I told you! Keep silent!
Blood.
Rowers, up the tempo! And keep your eyes open.
Well, we succeeded in our first quest. It's always nice to succeed at the tutorial. It gives you hope that you potentially can do something else. Protecting oneself against the poison by gradually self-administering non-lethal amounts. That is actually true, and some people do. Ooh, I can choose my class now. That's cute. What do we have? We have the Princips. Gos, Velis, Sagittarius, and Triarius. The third line, indeed. The tree hadn't given that away. Can reduce the effect of enemies and improve the performance of their allies. So a support class, I see. Medic, Flag Bearer, and a Destroyer. Applied related allies, okay. What can Sagittarius do? Marksman, Hunters, Nipel. I mean, the archer was pretty powerful, I'll have to say. Shields, which deflect arrows. Okay, to be fair, that is kind of fair. A large shield would probably be a hindrance to an archer. Not so much for a crossbowman, mind you. Yeah, crossbows. What a cute little invention. Far easier to master the crossbow, the humble crossbow, than the bow. And, of course, also comes with the nice added benefit of that thing can actually have more than enough power to, well, hammer right through a shield. Kinda useful. Heavy armor, sturdy tower shields, round frontline infantry, and parallel survivability. I mean, he also has a nice little thing on his head. I kinda like that. Yeah, the late infantry allows them to, yeah. I mean, abilities are kinda useful, but they are kinda skirmishers at the end of the day, so... yeah, no. So basically, we got support classes in different variants. Best armor type, strong, laser weapons, pike and staff, 200 weapons, shred armor. What is antiquity? It's not. I don't think we're gonna get a nice Zweihander or something. So, kinda meh. And it depends. If they have long, heavy swords, that would be cute. I'm pretty sure the Gladius is the best sword you can get at the moment. In time, or should. I mean, I really haven't played a frontliner in a long while, so I'm kinda tempted to just go for it because he has a nice little thingy on his head that looks cute. Henda, Vanguard. Knockdown. Veteran. Boop. The enemy to the ground. And probably means I can use swords. I hope. I mean, you know, spear is actually the superior weapon, no questions about it, but I do like to go for the classical, you know, a knight with shield and swords kind of style. I love how the music already is different from my place. Ah, okay. So there are some details there that change. That's cute. I mean, come on. I needed to test out of the game would actually just let me kill him. Actually, is there any option? I was about to say, is there any option that will allow me to, you know, get rid of the Scourge? But no, there isn't. You know what? Principis sounds pretty awesome, and he has a cool thing on his head, so but we're just gonna tell him to take this, and then I need to 3 hex radius. I mean, if I want to at the front line, that's probably gonna be useful. Knockdown is also, I do like stuff like knockdown. Because can be really useful. We do have, I don't know if we can keep the guy, but we do have somebody with another guy with a heavy shield that can take the brunt, the attacks, I suppose. -10 moral. Kinda interesting, but I don't really like it if enemies suddenly start running away from me, because then I have to chase them, and that is kinda pain in the ass. Applies. Will deflect the next attack. Okay, that. Do I want to go full frontline heavy tank, or do I want to go more like, you know, frontline heavy tank, but with a bit of a twist to it, an aggressive twist to it? I think I'm just gonna go for the knockdown, honestly. I don't know if it's good or anything, but we'll fucking try. Jesus, I haven't played a tanky character in so long. Mostly because, well, if I can make a smexy female, I'm gonna make a smexy female, but since all of the females here look like they're on some very, very not legal substances, gosh, we're gonna be dead. Nice to finally have some internet again, though, I must admit. Another 6 days without. At least I used the time very productively. Finished a nice little game, or well, technically speaking, I finished the game so I could play the next game in the line, which is the prequel, which kinda nice. Really cool, really cool. Very cool setting, mind you. If it weren't for all the porn in it, I would just gladly stream it though.
Gentlemen, welcome to Lesbos, the pearl of the Mediterranean.
Yes, where are all the hot lesbians?
An ugly nest of pirates.
And I can be pirates for much as I care.
Fortress of pirates, more like, with an infinite food supply thanks to the strength of their fleet.
We shall find a way to limit this infinite supply then.
You think like an imperator, Gaius. All right, people. This is Lucullus's war camp, the heart of our operations in this territory. You have been seaborne for a long time now. I suggest you walk it off. See the things you have to see, meet the people you have to meet. The consul waits in the command tent. Don't be too late if you don't want to see him angry.
I mean, I don't really care too much about if he's angry or not. I would still kind of unequip. Is there an inventory system? Of course there's an inventory system. Good. Okay. Equipment slots. Huge. Anything we have in here that would make me feel like I want to equip it? No, there's quite literally nothing in here. So I really would like to get myself some equipment. Also do like that my last name is basically anal, but well. Loyal, loyal and pleased. I pleased the slave. Well, that's probably good. Okay, find a doctor to get it's not really like I have much to do for the moment. I don't have any money, nor do I have any equipment, so why would I waste my time exploring if there's literally nothing for me to do? At the moment it is. Let's meet the boss man.
Bit wet behind the ears, aren't they?
Everyone starts out that way.
True enough. Soon they'll be.
This is not going to work, as long as the rebels keep receiving supplies by sea.
We will need to cut their supply lines. It's an operation for our occulta speculatores.
Aber, I have arrived as requested.
By Jupiter, you sure have grown up.
Apparently.
This is the promising young man I was telling you about, Thermos.
Quite unassuming, but full of potential, I guess. Prime material for the speculatores, if he can prove himself.
Okay, so what are your speculatores?
A special cohort assembled for particularly daring undertakings.
Suicide
Soon
Commando.
enough, you shall see the kind of thing they are tasked to carry out.
Yeah, I mean, I kind of was promised a nice, comfy position sitting around and, you know, doing administrative work. I mean, do I want to point this out? But I want to go like, sure, I'll just prove myself. I'm a fucking hero after all. It's difficult. Sure. See?
There will be ample opportunities for that, my young ward.
Mm-hmm.
A trial by fire is what you need.
Is it now?
Now pay attention. We've been in a deadlock here on Lesbos for some time now.
Mm-hmm.
My co-consul, Marcus Aurelius Cotta, is engaged against King Mithridates of Pontus in the east.
Mm-hmm.
Mithridates is using the pirates of Lesbos as his navy.
The fortress of Mytilene here is well protected, but it also has a weakness. There's a mountain pass we can utilize.
It sounds like a horrible
I will
idea.
lead the assault myself.
I volunteer for the vanguard. If my uncle can defeat Pontus, I can surely handle Mytilene.
So be it then.
Oh, you're quite
Meanwhile,
self-assured
you will
there.
prove yourself as a
Interesting.
leader, my young ward.
Mm-hmm.
Take Caeso Quintius Acollinus, your Servus Cineros, and that gladiator who came with you on the ship. You will meet up with Iulius Calidus of my legion Speculatores.
Mm-hmm.
Your mission is to sneak into the harbor and destroy the enemy ships any way you can. I expect you have questions.
Many questions, actually. I mean, to be fair, that is actually a thing. Piracy was quite a bit of a threat in the antiquity for many of these reasons. Actually, the whole fucking nations that kinda lived off of that particular idea. Quite well, actually. I can say that being a problem, and technically speaking, using pirates as your own navy is quite a cheap option comparatively speaking. You don't need to build any ships, they already have them. You don't need to trade any sailors, they're already trained. Loyalty would be the next big problem, because of course, basically, we would hire them as mercenaries, and mercenaries are not necessarily the most trustworthy of individuals, so to speak. So, okay, and then let's start with Diopis. Wasn't I supposed to be your tribunus?
If you're worried about your future political prospects, have no fear. We will tell everyone you served as my tribunus with great distinction.
Great. So you're making me work, and you're still gonna claim that I just did administrative work, even if I'm the fucking hero. Okay, but can I not, you know, get big glories then like Gaius?
If you are fast, you may yet play a part in that. But for the assault to succeed, you must do this first.
Well, I don't know where he is. Maybe he's going to join later. I'm pretty sure this is not going to be a one-for-one telling of actual historical events, otherwise there would be very few reasons to involve a random nonsense guy like myself. You know, the anal guy, to save the day. But we shall see how little Gaius manages, or not manages, actually. Still pretty young. But he has potential. At least historically speaking, he had potential. And made quite a bit out of that potential, so good. So it's just a secondary operation to Cotta's campaign.
That doesn't make what we're doing any less important. Mithridates has a dozen warriors for each of our legionari. Defeating Pontus will require patience and caution. Regaining control of the Aegaean Mare is a crucial step in cutting off Mithridates' supply lines.
I mean, I think strategy we can all agree that the Assassin's Creed games at this point have more than overstayed their welcome, to the point of ridiculousness. They should definitely take a break from that. And, you know, maybe just for a while focus on... You could do some remastering of the very old games, you know, like Assassin's Creed 1, 2, maybe even 3. And 3 is still kinda okay, I guess. But that may be better than trying to continuously fuck around. Because it's clear that they've run out of good ammunition quite a while ago. How about I choose my own people?
Prove yourself, and you will be able to name your companions.
Fair enough.
However, you will want Calidus on your team. Trust me.
I mean, I guess I'm a fucking nobody, and I guess I'm not gonna get any much power. Yeah, I mean, maybe then they should just take a fucking break from doing that and try something new. How about... This is a very, I know, very strange idea to AAA companies, but maybe, just maybe, instead of continuously doing the same shit you've been doing for, I don't know, the past 10 years or so, how about you try something new for once? You have the money to do so. It's not a matter of money. You know, something that would actually require some actual working. You know, don't even need to be in a new engine. You've got some engines going for you, so that's good. Just, you know, maybe try something new once in a while, so the people could stop looking at you and go like, it's the same shit every fucking year, isn't it? Looks over at Call of Duty, goes like, yeah, same shit every year. Looks over at Battlefield, same shit every year. Looks over at fucking Assassin's Creed, oh god. Why the fuck did you think it would be a good idea to make a Black Samurai? To be fair, that was new and stupid. Oh boy. Listen, strategy. At this point, Ubisoft has pretty assuredly done so much damage to their own brand that the financial damages, yeah, I don't think we need to talk about damages any longer because they've self-inflicted so fucking harsh a wound on themselves. It's ridiculous. It was really ridiculous. And I love it. I do love it. Also, since Ubisoft is a big company, and for some mystical reasons they still feel entitled to get government grants, even from fucking Germany, I'm pretty sure investing in a new project would not be a bad idea. And if you don't want to do that, then just focus on things that are very inoffensive, like Anno. You can do Marijuana games. Just focus on that for a bit, you know. Just shut up about other things. They literally managed to dig themselves even deeper otherwise.
Wait,
time to do my job.
Are those your father's old weapons? I'm sure they mean a lot to you, but look, the leather is brittle.
Believe you me, strategy. Damage to your reputation is going to become damage to your finances sooner or later.